Yeah, that was the fight between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua yesterday in Miami, Florida, United States. Yesterday it was live on Netflix, and it was entertaining. Because of course boxing is entertainment, but yesterday's my night. People were saying, "Oh, the match was crap," blah blah blah. Yeah, what were you expecting? This was a fight between someone who is a professional fighter and who is a former world heavyweight champion, and you are comparing that to someone who just started fighting and has been fighting old people and retired UFC fighters. Come on, what were you expecting? I mean, the fact that they even was able to, keep the fight to like the sixth round, even though it was just running around the ring. But I mean, that was entertaining to watch, even though at some point it was getting frustrating to watching him holding AJ's leg and falling to the ground every time, AJ tries to just, hit him, and it was just holding AJ's legs. It was so funny, but it was an entertaining game. It was an entertaining match. It was an entertaining night. There were four fights yesterday, and the main event, which was between AJ and Anthony Joshua, didn't disappoint. Actually, seriously, I didn't think it disappointed us. I wasn't disappointed like that because I saw what I was expecting. I expected AJ to be, trying to get Jake Paul at the spot, and I expected Jake Paul to be running around because that was the only way he could have survived first, second, third, fourth, fifth to the sixth round. There was no other way he could have survived that long if he stood to really face AJ, of course. And I felt AJ was also holding back at some point because if he was really fighting him and was really, one on one, it wasn't like someone was running around and all that. If he was one on one, of course, it wouldn't even last two rounds, But because do you know how heavy AJ's hands are, especially the right hand? If you watch those videos, I mean, I'll play some of the videos after this talk, but if you watch those videos, you'll see that. I mean, if you're someone who has been following AJ for a while, you know how heavy his hands are. This man, Francis from Cameroon, former UFC fighter, you know how big he is. He took that right hand from AJ, and it fell to the ground. So if Jake Paul was able to take that, you should even give props to him for him to take that right hand, even though he took it and he got a broken jaw. But he tried, at least for the fact that he even challenged AJ. He must be crazy to do that. So he's a crazy guy to even say, yeah, I want to challenge AJ, because he's been fighting retired boxers, UFC, MMA fighters, and people felt like, no, those are not boxers. Those are not real fighters. Those are not real boxers. Fight a real boxer. And now he has fought a real boxer. And he lost gracefully, of course. Let's see some of the videos from yesterday night, especially the knockout that busted Jake Paul's jaw. Let's see. Damn, look at that. That was a still shot of the right hand landing on Jake Paul's chin. Damn, look at that mouth. Look at how the jaw even shifted. Damn, that was crazy. Wow, look at that. That was crazy. That was when the right hand landed on his jaw. Bam. He's been running around trying to escape that right hand because he knew if he got that right hand, to the right place, that was it. Let's see some other videos. So in this particular video, the referee could be heard telling the fighters, both Anthony Joshua and AJ, that they should really give the fans their money's worth, especially talking to Jake Paul, because, like I said, he was just running around the ring trying to escape or trying to delay the fight, trying to get the fight to maybe sixth round like it did. He wasn't really fighting. He wasn't really at some point. He wasn't even throwing any punch. AJ was just trying to get him to a spot, trying to hit him. He was just throwing one or two, hand and all that. That wasn't punches. Those weren't punches. He was just throwing his hand. And the ref had to come in and tell them that, come on, guys, especially to Jake Paul, that the fans didn't pay to watch this crap. The ref actually told them that. Let's watch this video. This was where he was saying that. I just saw this video now.
Listen. Both y'all come here. Both y'all come here. Both y'all come here.
He said, listen, both of you, come here.
Listen.
Listen.
Rough tactics gotta stop, okay? Fans didn't pay to see this crap, okay?
Did you hear that? Fans didn't pay to see this crap. And that's true actually. Yesterday I was so irritated at some point watching them, because it was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, how long is it going to keep running around? Is this what it's going to do to the eighth round? I not really fight AJ to get punch. You need to get punch to be a boxer. You need to be ready to get punch and be ready to also throw some punches.
Tactics gotta stop, okay? Fans didn't pay to see this crap, okay?
Look at Logan Paul there. He was watching his brother get punched and he was like, damn. He said, like, Jake is gonna get beat today, man.
You're gonna fight. But fight within the rules, okay? Touch him up, fight clean.
Christopher Young with the quote of the night,
the fans that paid to watch this crap. So this is a video of when he was, a closer look to that punch that took him out finally. I mean, there was a part where he was knocking him down several times during the fight. Like, I think it was Jake Paul was knocked down like at least 4 to 5 times during the fight. But this was when he was given that finishing, this was like if you play Mortal Kombat, finish him. This was the part where he finished him. Look at that. Oh my God. The fact that he first used his left hand to pin him to the ring, then used his right hand to just, oh my God. I could just feel the heaviness in that hand. Look at him looking at his face like, okay, this is it. Look at his eyes. Damn. And you could tell Jake Paul was scared to death, like, oh my God, what's coming now? And look at how heavy that punch landed on him. Damn! Oh God. I could feel his head vibrate. That was crazy. Let's see that again. Bam. Boom. Let's watch it again. Bam. Bah. Damn. That's crazy, man. So this video is just some of those times when Jake Paul during the fight was just hugging AJ, like, come on, fight. This was the reason why the ref was like, come on, the fans didn't pay to watch this crap. Like, what are you doing? He was just holding AJ, he was just hugging him, holding his leg, like, come on, let's watch this. This was like 10 different times in the fight where Jake Paul was doing that. And it was frustrating to me to even watch. I could imagine how frustrating it was for AJ. Look at that. It was so funny. He was holding his leg. I mean, it was just so frustrating because at some point I was like, "What the fuck was this?" You know. I mean, thank God the ref told them the fans didn't come here to watch this crap. I think that would be my headline for this video. The fans didn't come here to watch this crap. So this one is another angle to that final punch that took him out. And the commentator's comment here was really funny. He said, Jake Paul was like, whoo. and it actually was like, I think it was like, whoo, like, damn. And that was when he broke his jaw. He was like, whoo, my teeth are gone, man.
A little reaction there out of Jake Paul, but we gets caught
Damn.
with it.
He first escaped the left hand. That left hand was really fast. I'm sure he felt the breeze and he was like, damn, you could see his face. He was so scared, like, damn, like, oh my God, I'm dead today.
His hands
Look at this. Look at him.
down.
Look at him. He was like, hey.
And his chin served on a platter for that right hand
You gotta see it from the back now. That was where he was saying, woo.
right there. And look at Jake Paul's face. He knew it right away. He said, woo!
He said, woo. Let's hear that commentary again.
Knew it right away. He said, woo! I know that's Ric Flair, and he came out not to Ric Flair. He came out to Hulk Hogan, but he's up on his feet. A little reaction there out of Jake Paul, but he gets caught with his hands down and his chin served on a platter for that right hand right there. And look at Jake Paul's face. He knew it right away. He said, woo! I know that's Ric Flair, and he came out not to Ric Flair. He came out to Hulk Hogan, but he's up on his feet. A little reaction there out of Jake Paul, but he gets caught.
Wow. After the fight yesterday, even Jake Paul said it. He said, I think I broke my jaw. I think he broke my jaw, you know. that final punch to his mouth, that was the one that broke his jaw. And I'm surprised, didn't he have the mouth guard on? But I think even with the mouth guard, there was no way he was escaping that. That was crazy. Damn, look at his jaw. His jaw was broken. It's going to take some time to heal up, man. It went straight to the ER yesterday, the emergency room. Oh my God. It was at this moment he knew he fucked up. Look at that face. He was looking at that point like, so this was Jake Paul, on Instagram. He said, double broken jaw. Give me Canelo in 10 days. So there was an X-ray done. Look at that. He got both sides of his jaw broken. Damn. I mean, you need to give props to this guy because it took the beating for us to enjoy because he knew he wasn't going to win that fight, obviously. I mean, everybody knew there was no way Jake Paul was going to win that fight. I mean, if he had won that fight, it would have been the greatest upset in boxing history. If someone like Jake Paul beat someone like Anthony Joshua, even though they were both almost the same height, almost the same, weight and everything, but come on, this is a professional fighter who's been fighting for almost all his life. He was Olympic champion or heavyweight champion. Come on, this one has been fighting all his life. And you just started boxing how many years ago? Less than 10 years ago. And all of a sudden you want to be fighting people like AJ. Come on. I mean, the fact that he even challenged AJ, I salute him for that, because he could have still continued to be beating all these old people and former MMA fighters, and he would have still maintained his record. But today he got knocked out. Then another video. This is another video. I think the fight actually started in the in the 5th round, because the first, second, third, fourth, Jake Paul was just running around the ring. And at the moment the ref told them, come on, we didn't come here to watch this crap. And I felt they knew what they were doing. Because if the fight ended in the first, second round, of course we'll be saying, oh, AJ did what we were expecting him to do, beat him, knock him out in the first or second round. But that was it. The main event that people came for would just be over in less than 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Because I think each round was 3 minutes, So that would have been boring, So they kind of like, delayed the fight to like the 6th or 5th round, because if you watch this 5th round, AJ knocked him down, because there's a difference between knockdown and knockout. Knockdown is you were hit and you went down, but you still came up if before the count of 10, But the moment you go down and you can't come up after the count of 10, that's knocked out, So you could see in this video, he was knocked down several times on the 5th round,
Body with the right hand
Boom.
for Anthony Joshua.
Boom.
There's a big left hook.
You see, look at him staggering. That was him staggering there. He was tired. AJ was even laughing like, yeah, I got you.
Everyone wondering what the hell
Boom.
is happening, and Joshua continues to chop down Paul.
That was one.
Right.
Boom, boom. Another one.
Goes down again.
Look at him holding his leg.
Second knockdown.
Second knockdown. 6, 7, 8.
He's breathing
Then he stood
heavily,
up.
and he's cornered again by Joshua.
Third time.
Paul goes again, following the right hand. The third knockdown of the fight.
Who does land his best shot at the moment?
Boom.
Not that much is going to happen.
Boom. Boom, boom. That was the final one.
Down goes Paul.
7, 8, 9, 10. Final.
Body
Oh my God. Let's watch that final punch for the first time before we watch their post-match interviews.
a little reaction there out of Jake Paul, but he gets caught with his hands down and his chin served on a platter for that right hand right there. And look at Jake Paul's face. He knew it right away. He said, woo! I know that's Ric Flair, and he came out not to Ric Flair.
Bam.
He came out to Hulk Hogan, but he's up on his feet. A little reaction there out of Jake Paul,
One more
but
time.
he gets caught with his hands down and his chin served on a platter for that right hand right there. And look at Jake Paul's face. He knew it right away. He said, woo! I know that's Ric Flair, and he came out not to Ric Flair. He came out to Hulk Hogan, but he's up on his feet. A little reaction there out of Jake Paul, but he gets caught with his hands down and his chin.
Damn. Yeah, so let's watch their post-match interviews. And in the post-match interview for both of them, during AJ's interview, he thanked the fans for, for cheering him, because, he's in the US and not in the UK, where he's his space. And, he still got that kind of reception, so he was surprised, So he was like, oh, I thank you guys for, for cheering on and everything. And he also commended Jake Paul for even challenging and also enduring those beatings to almost the 6th round. He said this wasn't the best fight. He didn't even say this wasn't my best fight, because obviously we know that wasn't his best fight. But he's saying this wasn't even the best fight, But because Jake Paul was just running around, you know what I'm saying? He didn't say that, but he was just this wasn't the best fight. But I mean, I had to give props to Jake Paul for enduring those beatings, and for also enduring and also taking those beatings like a man and standing up and continuing the fight, and So and then he also said he's also challenged Tyson Fury to that fight, because it's been a while. People has been yearning for that fight. It could be the fight to see who is the biggest boxer in Britain. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, and it's been a while. People has been saying they should have that fight. And he said 2026. If you're ready, Fury, let's do this. And it's it's gonna happen. So let's watch out. 2026, we might see it. We might see an Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury match, and hopefully it's going to be on Netflix and we're going to be able to watch it live like this. So, Jake Paul, work on that. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's make it happen.
And I can't wait to roll into 2026. And if Tyson Fury's as serious as he thinks he is, and he wants to put down his Twitter fingers and put on some gloves and come and fight, one of the realest fighters out there that will take on any challenge. Step in the ring with me next if you're a real bad boy. Don't do all that talking, AJ this, AJ that. Let's see you in the ring and talk with your fists.
Okay, so Tyson Fury, over to you. Okay, so this is Jake Paul's post-match interview, and he said he got his ass beat. I got my ass beat, because he knew he was getting beat a lot, So, and he also said, I think my jaw's broken and all that, and he also kind of felt like, well, I mean, to me, I felt this guy was just having fun. I mean, for the fact that he even went to train to face someone like AJ and trying to be a professional boxer, and he's making his money. Let's not forget that part. He's making his money. All this whole thing was done by his company, the MVP company promotions, and they organize all this with Netflix and all that. So he's probably making more money than even Anthony Joshua from this fight, And hear what he has to say about the fight, after the fight.
Anthony's a great fighter, and I got my ass beat, but that's what this sport's about. I'm gonna come back and keep on winning.
I see the smile on your face. You appear to be in good spirits. Usually when people lose a fight of this stature, they're upset. Why aren't you disappointed right now?
Man, I've already won in every single way in life. My family, my beautiful fiance, Yuta. This sport has helped me so much in my life. I think my jaw is broken, by the way, so. Yeah. Anthony.
Oh, God. Anyway, that was the fight. That was my reaction to the fight between AJ and Jake Paul. Overall, I think it was an entertaining game. I think both fights, give us our money's worth, because if you were expecting more than that from yesterday's match, then I think you're delusional. Because, of course, you don't want them to finish the fight in first or second round. It's not like, you're not going to enjoy that game like that. And, of course, you weren't expecting Jake Paul to pull some upset or something. Come on. Let's not be deceiving ourselves. And, of course, you weren't expecting Jake Paul to go into that fight head on, one-on-one with AJ, except he wants to die, Even the fact that he even had to, step up at the last or sixth round. Look at what he got. He got a broken jaw. Imagine if he stood from the beginning and got all the punches to his face. Maybe he will be in ICU right now. But anyway, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed those clips, and I hope you guys agree with some of the things I say. Let me hear what you guys think about the fight in the comment section below. And if you love this video, make sure you give it a like. And please, please, please help us grow in this channel. We're so new. And we appreciate you subscribing to this channel. And we've got more entertaining videos on this channel. You can check them out. And also, we have more entertaining videos coming your way. So make sure you click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification button so that when we drop a new video, you'll be the first to know. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.